Devi Namaha. Today we get into the deep subject of Devi Mahatmya. Among the Shanmarga school of worship, Shaktam involves the worship of feminine principle of Hinduism. This feminine principle, like the trinity of Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu, are three in number: Saraswati, Parvati, Lakshmi. According to common legends, the male gods may have closed their eyes either due to meditation, Brahma and Shiva, or sleeping in a trance like Vishnu, thus unable to see the suffering of the people. Hence, the female goddesses of the Trinity are wide awake. Due to this outwardly interpretation of Shaktam, many devotees place their pleas to the goddesses and pray that she can play as an intermediary between the devotee and the Paramatma. In Hinduism, gods and goddesses are portrayed in two contrasting aspects: a tender and approachable aspect, and the other is a violent, fierce one. It is no exception that Devi also has a ferocious and violent side that coexists with a peaceful and serene aspect. Such representations are Durga, Kali, Mahishasuramardini, Yoginis the Chaunsat, 64, etc. Like Shiva, Parvati also has performed certain dances. The dance competition of Shiva and Kali at Tillai or modern Chidambaram to prove the better dancer is of special importance. Also, Tantric scriptures contain descriptions of a naked Kali dancing alone either in the cremation grounds or in the battlefield over dead bodies. Brahma's consort Saraswati has been mentioned in any literature to have danced. She has not been mentioned. However, Lakshmi, Vishnu's consort, is believed to have danced Pavai dance in front of the Asuras to entice them and prevent them in starting a war. This story and the Pavai dance appears in Chilapadikaram. Abhinay Darpanam by Nandikeshwara describes how to portray Saraswati, Parvati and Lakshmi as part of the Devi Hastas. These Hastas mudras are Saraswati, right hand in Suchi and left hand in Kapita, Asimut Hastas. Parvati, right hand in Ardhachandra, pointed upwards, Abhay Hasta, and the left in Ardhachandra, pointed downwards, Varad Hasta. Lakshmi, both hands have Kapita Mudra. There are other Hasta Mudras for other aspects of Devi, Durga Hasta and Bhudevi Hasta. For the Durga Hasta, the left hand is in Mushti and stretched out while the right hand is in Kataka Mukha. If left hand is in Kataka Mukha and the right hand in Pataka while a circle is indicated by pointing downwards, then it is Bhudevi Hasta. While depicting Mahishasuramardini, the one who killed the demon Mahishasur, dancers usually lift one leg and show Tirushula Hasta on the other hand and Shikhara on the right hand, while making an illusion of a long trident being used to kill Mahishasura. Another popular aspect of Devi that dancers depict is that of Ardhanari or Ardhanarishwara, half man, half woman aspect of Shiva and Parvati. According to Abhinay Darpana, if Padma Kosha Hasta is shown in the left hand, indicating Parvati and Trishula, and is in the right hand, then this depicts Ardhanari. Songs on Devi. Of all the forms of Devi, Meenakshi has been favorite among Bharatanatyam dancers. Either it is a Varnam or a dance drama. Some of the compositions on Devi that are frequently performed by dancers are Devi Niyathumai in Kirvani Ragam is a composition by Papanasham Shivam of Madurai Meenakshi Amma. Sri Chakra Raja, the hymn composed by Agastya and set to Ragamalika and Adithalam. Chintayami Jagadamba by Chamaraj Pet, warrior in Hindolam Ragam and Adithala. Maharaja Swati Tirunal has also composed songs on Devi aspects in the temples of his empire. These are quite popular with dancers. The Padam, Meenakshi Thai in Abhogi Ragam and Adithalam was composed by K. and Dandavadapani Pillai on Meenakshi Amman. Lalgudi G. Jairam composed many kirtanams on Devi such as Onnai Yandri in Kalyani, Sri Dagdishwari in Ahir Bhairavi Ragam and Adithalam and others. There are popular varnams on Devi such as Maya Mayan Sodhariye in Todi Ragam composed by Madurai and Krishnan. This is a well-known varnam from the repertoire of dancers Sudharani Raghupati. This varnam is in praising Parvati and her grace as the world mother. Angayar Khandi in Ragamallika composed by Lalgudi G. Jayaraman is on Madurai Meenakshi Amma. This varnam extols the story of Madurai Meenakshi Amma from her birth till her wedding. The unique aspect of this varnam is that lyrics and the ragam depicted the Navarasa. Her birth is Ananda, it's set to Belahari Ragam, Shringara Rasa for her falling in love with Shiva, set to Hussaini Ragam. Adbhuta Rasa, when she hears his victories, set to Vallaji Ragam. Hasya Rasa, when she laughs at the extremes, Shiva, when it Vileelas, is set to Saranga Ragam. Bibhatsa Rasa, for the frustration of Daksha's ignorance to Shiva, is set to Sucharita Ragam. Raudra Rasa for her various forms like Mahakali, Kapalini, Trishulini and Simhavahini during her battles with Asuras is set to Attana Ragam. Bhayanaka Rasa for her fear of Shiva poisoning himself with the Alakala is set to Rasikapriya Ragam. Karunaya Rasa for extolling her motherly virtues is set to Sahana. And finally Shanta Rasa for her benevolent and boon-filling form is set to Nandana Makriya Ragam. Mate Malaya Dhanavaja is a Daru Varnam composed by H.N. Muttaya Bhagavatar set in Khamas Ragam and Adithalam, which is frequently performed by Bharatanatyam dancers. It has no specific reference to any story on Meenakshi Amma, but describes in various manifestations of Devi such as Shankari, Chamundeshwari, Sakhodari, Gauri and as mother. Artukola Vendum Ayane is a Padavarnam composed by G. Vijayaraghun set to Ananda Bhairavi Ragam in Adithalam. This is from the perspective of Andal, who beckons Narayana or Vishnu to take her with him. While Andal begins with his gentle prodding to be transcended, as the Varnam proceeds, she gets impatient as she realizes there is very little time left for her in this world. Nitya Kalyani is a Padavarnam composed by Sitarama Iyer set in Raga Mallika and Rupaka Talam. Adyar K. Lakshman has choreographed this Varnam for the 1971 Madras Music Academy opening festival, and recently in 2014, Parshaha Group has revisited this Varnam with a fresh look for their thematic presentation on Marabu, Fragrance of Tradition. Madurai Muralidharan has composed and choreographed a Padavarnam on Madurai Meenakshi Amman, Maye Manam Kanma Karunai, set in Simhendra Madhyamam Ragam and Aditala. The Varnam praises Meenakshi as an enchanting goddess who is incarnate of other feminine forms such as Bhairavi, Mahakali, Maheshwari, Lakshmi, Saraswati and Parvati. Also, Madurai Muralidharan has created an entire Margam on Devi called Sri Chakram in 2009, where the Pushpanjali is on Saraswati, followed by a Kirtanam on Mahakali, Varnam on Tripura Sundari, Padam on Alumel Manga, and Tilana in Mahati Ragam. There is rare Padavarnam composed by Ramaswamy Dikshitar, father of Muthuswamy Dikshitar. Siva Mohana Shakti Nanu on goddess Meenakshi of Madurai is set in 44 ragas in Rupaka Tala. Dance productions on the feminine aspect, Meenakshi Vijayam is a dance drama choreographed by Rukmini Devi Arundel, where the story of Meenakshi is enacted from her birth till her wedding to Shiva. Unlike other dance dramas choreographed by Rukmini Devi that had a single source of lyrics, Meenakshi Vijayam had songs from various sources that were used to highlight the Nrita and Abhinaya aspects. It was premiered in 1977 and revived again in 2003, 6 and 7. Bharatanatyam dancer Navtej Johar had choreographed Muthuswami Dikshitar's composition Meenakshi Me Mudam Dehi in Purva Kalyani Ragam and Adi Talam. Here, using Bharatanatyam, the magical and mystical attributes of Meenakshi were interpreted in both outwardly and abstract forms. On the same lines of Meenakshi, dancer Padma Subramaniam had choreographed Meenakshi Kalyanam when she was in her teens. Also, Sudharani Raghupati had choreographed Shakti Prabhavam, a dance drama on Devi, in 1991. The Neliyappa temple in Tirunelveli, Tamil Nadu, is also the home of goddess Kantimati. The composer Chokanta Pillai was a devotee of Kantimati Amma, and in one of his famous compositions envisioned her, the Devi, as a small child. This genre of poems, called Pillai Tamil, Pillai meaning child, Papu, describes the pleas of the devotee as a mother and begs for the goddess to come for him. Having cajoled enough, the poet is frustrated that his pleas are falling on deaf ears. He is angry and chides her, just like a mother will chide her daughter or child. This Kantimati Amman Pillai, Tamil Varadinundal, is a part of dancer Alamelvalli's repertoire. Another such Pillai Tamil, composed by Kumara Guru Kripa Swamigal on goddess Meenakshi, called Meenakshi Ammai Pillai Tamil. This song is part of Meenakshi Vijayam dance dramas of Kalakshetra. The dance drama called Jaya Jaya Devi, composed by Lalgudi Ji Jairam, is about the various aspects of Devi. Composed of 6 episodes and in Tamil, was choreographed by dancer Radha and involves story of Dakhyani, Uma Parinayam, Ardhanari, Durga, Karumari and Parvati Lasyam. This was premiered in 1994 and had a successful groundbreaking 23 shows all over US, Canada and again in 2008 in India. This dance drama was embroiled in a copyright infringement lawsuit where the court ruled that the composer had the copyright and was the owner of the production rather than the organizers who had commissioned the productions. Another dance drama that had gained popularity in recent times is Sheila Unnikrishna's production Janani Jagatkarani in 2010. Dancer Anita Guha, known for her dance dramas on Natya Nadakams, choreographed Sarvam Shakti Mayam Jagatha that described the Adi Shakti as a supreme form. This was premiered in 2003. The Devi aspect in Vaishnava tradition, such as goddess Lakshmi and her manifestations, have also been depicted and performed in dance. Rukmini Devi Arundel revived the Bhagavata Mela as part of the Kalakshetra repertoire and had Usha Parinayam and Rukmini Kalyanam premiered in 1959 and 64 respectively. She also had choreographed the dance drama Andal Charitram in 1961. Kuruvanji on Devi. The predecessor of Kuruvanji dance drama is the Kuram, containing the dialects of the Kurati. Among the Kurams, there are some on Devi such as Madurai Meenakshi Amma Kuram, Dharamambal Kuram, Draupadi Kuram and Bhavanani Kuram. There is also a Draupadi Kuruvanji attributed to an anonymous author. The Krishna Mari Kuruvanji or Karumari Kuruvanji, choreographed by Rukmini Devi Arundel in 1971, is on the Thiruvekkadu Karumari Amma. This Kuruvanji is composed by Karumari Dasi. Similar to other Kuruvanjis, the heroine falls in love with Lord Vedapuriswarar of Thiruvekkadu, where he comes out in procession. A Kuruti is invited to foretell the future of heroine's love. With the grace of Karumari, the Kuruti predicts that the heroine's wishes will come true if she worships Devi Karumari. In the beginning, Devi Karumari, who takes the form of a black cobra, had an anthill as the altar. Legends say that Thiruvekkadu was a forest of banyan trees and filled with numerous anthills. Thus, the heroine with her Sakhi visits the altar and prays to Karumari, who then appears and blesses the heroine with a grace and benevolence. In Kuchipudi tradition, sabdas were part of the solo repertoire. Among the numerous Shabda, the Chamundeshwari Shabda and Ardhanarishwara Shabda glorify the Devi. Chamundi is a form of Durga who slayed Chamunda or Mahisasura, the buffalo-headed demon. As a solo performance, the dancer has to be adept at Ekharya Abhinaya, where changing characters back and forth between Chamundi and Mahisasura is a skill. The Shabda describes the entire story and choreography is composed as to include the climax battle scene between the goddess and the demon. The Ardhanarishwara Shabda is part of a genre in Kuchipudi called Pagati Veshamudu or Vesham. Here the dancer is dressed as a half Shiva, half Parvati with a veil hanging from the headdress. The dancer creates an illusion of two dancers dancing by moving the veil back and forth. While the dancing Tandava aspect of dance, the dancer shows only the right side of him, and similarly for the left. A really performed unique composition in Kuchipudi is the Simhanandini in praise of goddess Kanaka Durga, whose vehicle is the lion. It has origins in the 14th and 15th century and was believed to be performed on the Vijayadashmi day, or what we call Dasara day, Navaratri concluding day, in front of the temple chariot during the procession. The song is set in Simhanandi Talam, a set of 6 talas. It is Chanchatputa, Ratitala, Darpana, Kokalapriya, Abhanga and Mudrita, the 6th talam, all adding up to the Simhanandini Tala of 128 syllables or counts. The dancer executes complex jatis and at the same time draws a picture of a lion with her feet on a white cloth covered over a layer of colored powder. Recently, Kuchipudi Bharatanatyam dancer Ananda Shankar Jain made the Simhanandini famous all over the world by dancing this in front of a TED audience.